Hello, 7th graders. Let's do some percent review. I have a question here. A furnace is on sale for 70% off the original price, and 8% sales tax is applied to the sale price. How much do you pay for the furnace if the original price is $500? All right, I want us to solve this 3 different ways. Let's do the most basic way, probably the easiest way, but the way that takes the longest. Let's use the percent proportion for our first strategy. So number 1, this will be strategy number 1, percent proportion. So let's start off with the sale. So it's on sale for 70% off the original price. All right, the original price is $500. All right, so those 2 things are important. So let's let X equal the discount. What's that, Benny? Grandpa? We'll call Grandpa later. All right, Dad's got to do a video on percents. All right, you can take my phone. Yep, go pretend to call Grandpa. Not that you can do that. All right, so let's let X equal our discount because it's on sale. Now, our discount is a part. So let's do part over whole. So part over whole. Now, our whole in this case is the original, which is 500. So X over 500 equals 70 all over 100, percent over 100. So we've got part over whole equals percent over 100. Discounts are parts, that's why it goes on the top of that fraction. All right, now let's solve for X. So we're going to cross multiply here. And so I don't take up so much time, and cross multiplying is a skill that you guys all have. We're going to do 500 times 70. Then I'm going to divide it by 100. And X equals $350. All right, if you guys need help solving proportions, send me a quick message and I'm happy to help. So X equals 350. That's our discount. Now discounts get subtracted. So now I'm going to do 500 minus $350. All right, and that leaves me with $150. So that's the sale price of this furnace. Now that's the sale price. Do a little arrow here, sale price. Now I am not done because there's a tax applied to the sale price. So we have an 8% sales tax applied to the sale price. So now I need to find 8% of that sale price. So let's do another let statement. Let's let T equal tax. Taxes are parts, so I'm going to have T over my whole. Now my new whole is $150. I use the sale price, equals my percent, which is 8 all over 100. All right, I'm going to cross multiply here to solve for T. All right, for the sake of time, I'm going to use my calculator. 150 times 8 gives me 1,200. I'm going to divide that by 100, and I get 12. So my tax is $12. All right, and now taxes get added. So this is my tax. It now needs to get added to my sale price, which was $150. So my total that you pay for the furnace is going to be $150 plus 12, which gives me a total of $162. Now that's a cheap furnace. All right, those aren't realistic numbers. All right, furnaces cost thousands of dollars. All right, so that was the first strategy. Let me stop shaking. That was the percent proportion. Second strategy that we did in class was the decimal equation, all right, that I sometimes called PEPTO. So we have part equals percent times original, all right, that's what PEPTO stands for. Now remember that percent has to be written as a decimal rate, all right. So let's go through the same steps. All right, let's find the discount first. So discounts are parts, and we're going to let X equal the discount. For the sake of time, I'll use the same let statements as above. So my discount equals percent times original. The discount was 70%. So that's 0.7 times my original, which was 500. All right, and therefore my discount is 0.7 times 500, 350. All right, that's the same as what we got above. Discounts get subtracted, so I need to do 350 subtracted from, well, I kind of reversed my order there, 500 and that gives us a sale price of 150. Same as what we got above. Now, let's tax. I'll use the same let statement as above. T equals tax. So I have T, my part, equals percent times original. The percent for the tax is 8%. So that's 0.08 times the original, which is now 150. And 0.08 times 150 gives us 12. Let me make sure. 0.08, or 8 hundredths times 150 gives us 12. Perfect. All right. And as we said above, taxes get added. So now I need to take $12, add it to 150, add, and we get $162 for the furnace. All right. Same answer. All right. So that's strategy number 2, the PEPTO strategy. It's a lot quicker. Students tend to make mistakes when you have to find the original, so it's not always everybody's favorite, but it is quicker. It's what your parents and what I use in the real world. All right. Very rarely when I'm shopping do I use the percent proportion. I'm more likely to use PEPTO. All right. The third way we could have done this, there's several ways. We could have done this one in our heads, guys, using the fact that we can find 1% and 10% of a number very easily. All right. But let's do this using PEPTO again. However, let's do it with one string of multiplication. All right. So the fact that you had 70% off, that furnace was 70% off, meaning that you paid for 30% of it. All right. So we could have found 30% of 500. So our sale price, I'll use S for sale price using the PEPTO strategy. Our sale price equals 30%, 0.3, times the 500, and that gives us 0.3 times 500. I know what that's 150. All right, because 10% of 500 is 50. All right, so that gives me $150 for my sale price, same as what we've been getting. Now I want to find 8% of 150 and add it back on. Now, if you add 8% of something back onto it, you're actually paying for 108% of that sale price. So let's use T for total, and let's do 108%, which is 1.08, using the PEPTO strategy, times the original, which is 150 now, and 1.08 times 150 is 162. All right, guys, so that's a little higher level thinking that we didn't do too much this year. We did it a little bit. So use whatever you guys are comfortable with. Most of us like the percent proportions. Some of you guys are very good at PEPTO. Use whichever one you prefer. All right. Make sure that you guys hop on IXL. In our Google Classroom, I've provided a link. So I want you to practice that IXL skill and tell me your SMART score.